How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Scream 7, and we're going to be talking about, obviously, Roman theories, and because obviously you guys know Scott Foley, aka Roman, is returning. So before I start with the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button as always, and comment down below. So anyways, as you guys know, Roman Bridger is returning in Scream 7, which I already made a video about that. But this video specifically is we're basically going to be theorizing on, what his role is going to be, like, in the film, like, what he's actually coming back for, what he's returned, like, what is he going to be, what his role is going to be. So first of all, there's a lot of people speculating, right now, about, and there's a lot of people complaining too, about him returning, because they automatically assume that he is coming back as a Ghostface killer. But honestly, I don't really think he's coming back as, I mean, it's a possibility, but we can't really assume things when, we don't know for sure. And there's a lot of people out there kind of, overreacting, I feel like, to, this news, and they just automatically think he's just going to be a Ghostface killer. Like he's going to be returning as a Ghostface killer. But, so anyways, I just wanted to kind of talk about some things, just kind of theorize a little bit. Like, so one of two things could happen, right? I think that he's either going to return, for a flashback scene or a dream sequence, which those are the two main things that he's going to, that's going to be what I think he's coming back only for, you know, he's only going to be in flashback scenes and dream sequences, I think. And that's my understanding. That's all he's coming back for. I think that's the only reason why he's coming back. Scott Foley, anyways, is because I guess they're going to be doing like some flashback scenes, some dream sequences. My understanding, that's my understanding anyways. I could be wrong, of course. Maybe he is. Maybe he is alive. Maybe he did survive Scream 3 somehow. And maybe he will be a part of, maybe he will be a kill, like, maybe he'll be returning as a Ghostface killer. But from what my understanding is that he's possibly, so one of two things, right? Or one of three things. Or no, one of two things, I guess. Like, or no, yeah. So one of three things could happen. He's either coming back for a dream sequence, flashback scene, or he's coming back to return as a Ghostface killer. Those are the three main things that I think that, his roles are going to be. Like, I think he's either going to come back just to be a part of, maybe Sydney has a dream or something, or a flashback, or, kind of like with Skeet Ulrich, with Billy Loomis, how they kind of like de-aged him. They de-aged him, and they just, his ghost, he was, Sam was having, hallucinations, of him. So I think it's going to be kind of like that, similar to the Billy Loomis thing, where they're going to just like de-age him, and, I think it's going to be like his ghost, like Roman's ghost, basically. And that's kind of what a lot of people were really thinking. But on the flip side of things, it is a possibility that he could be a Ghostface killer, which I want to know what your guys' thoughts on that are. Yeah, I want to know your guys' thoughts on that, because I don't know what you guys think about him returning as a Ghostface killer, but me, I mean, I don't really mind it because obviously, Roman is my favorite killer and he is probably the most underrated killer in the franchise. But I think that, you got to make it make sense. And if he truly did survive, the gunshot to the head and he is returning as a killer, well, you know, you gotta kind of explain a little bit, how he survived. You gotta kind of explain, because I do know that he was like a director, so he did know how to like fake his death and do like crazy like stunts, and maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe he just uses he just knows how to do different stunts and all that, because obviously him being a director and all that. So maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe that's how he survived. I mean, I have no idea for sure. Like, I have no idea. That's just a speculation right now. That's just my theory, my personal theory. Um, but I think that honestly, you know, those are three different possibilities, like three different things that could, maybe those are the three reasons why, Roman, is coming back. Number one, he's either coming back in a dream sequence, like, Billy Loomis did, flashback scene. His ghost is gonna like appear, in the film, which is a possibility as well. And they just basically, de-age him. And that's kind of what a lot of people were saying too, which is a possibility. But I really don't know what to think. I really don't know, like, I mean, I'm kind of like 50-50 on, like, if I want him to return as a Ghostface killer, you know? Because, I mean, if he did truly survive and, they give the reason, maybe they say that, because he was a director and he knew how to, like, fake deaths. I mean, he faked his own death in Scream 3, so maybe maybe he did survive. I mean, and a lot of people are kind of, upset about it, because they just don't think it makes sense. And I don't really think it does either, but if they kind of like explain a little bit and they say, how he survived and they kind of explain it, then maybe I would appreciate it like way more. Um, which, you guys all know that Roman's my favorite killer in the whole franchise. And, you know, but if I'm a director, again, I want to be like realistic. And maybe they do got a plan. Maybe he just maybe he like faked his death again. I don't know. Like somehow. But that's something that they were gonna have to explain. I have no idea. That's something that they're gonna have to explain. And but to my understanding right now, he is coming back as, just for a flashback scene and dream sequence. And maybe, Sydney has like a dream of him, maybe like him, like Stu, maybe like Billy, like killing Marine or something like that. Like maybe she has like a dream of that. Maybe they show that in the beginning. Maybe that's a possibility too. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think, Roman or Scott Foley's like role is going to be in Scream 7? Like, do you think he's going to be coming back as Roman Bridger? Or do you think that he's only coming back as himself? Like, because I honestly think that he's coming back as Roman Bridger. And I think they're just going to use the technology, like they did with Billy Loomis with Skeet Aldridge, They, like, de-aged him, basically. So, Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and hit the like button and subscribe button as always, and see you in the next one.